Okay, I'm back. It's just very, very bright. I have my aunt's bucket hat when she used to work here at the United States Post Office. I just got that from my grandpa's while visiting home. And also, while I was visiting home, my parents just happened to have another propane regulator that's brand new. And check this out. We found at the store, because we're always like, oh, when is our gas getting low? They have a gauge. Hilarious. And then we're here in Mexico, and it's a little different. So the propane's actually not hooked up to this fitting. So we got an adapter online, and it's actually going to be delivered today. So I'm excited. So I'm just playing around with our gas tank. We have like a 100-pound gas tank. I think it's what it is, 100 pounds. It's pretty large. It's like 5 feet tall. Anyway, so this is our new one. It's for propane. Our house is run on propane. So see if it works. I was actually thinking about removing this hose here. As you can see, let's zoom in here. Look at that terrible face. It's got a little instruction guide like, do not do this or your house could burn down. Anyway, it has a little threaded piece here. I mean, it's probably in there pretty good, and I don't know if you can see it. There's a little glossy part to it. Maybe we can zoom in more. Let's see. There's a little glossy part in here, and I think that's where they added some kind of, not adhesive, but something to keep the propane from leaking. Kind of like paste or whatever. It's pretty standard, I think. Anyway, so I was thinking about removing this, and they have a braided stainless steel line on the one that's here already, and I'd rather use that than this rubber hose, but I won't know if this fitting will work on our line, because like I said, it's not run like a normal gas house with braided lines. What is it, the threaded pipe, the galvanized threaded pipe? Yeah, our house doesn't have that, so it's what they like soldered copper and then added fittings. I'll show you guys in a bit. Anyway, so I have to take it off to see if this even fits, because I'll just use this for now, and that's cool. And then we just get our little fitting and then pop it on. But I won't know until I go over there and disconnect it. But I also don't want to disconnect it at the same time and mess something up. And then it's like, oh, now we have no gas, hot water. Now I gotta go to Home Depot, and it's Saturday, and it's beautiful out. So I'm thinking I'll just, go put it up next to it and see what's up. So yeah, this is our next project. The project is to update our water heater, and I'll show you guys a little bit later what it looks like. It's pretty old, pretty small. I mean, we're in a small house, but we don't need anything crazy. But anyway, it doesn't get hot all the time in our shower, and that's partly because I think the pipes run underground, but also because I think our tank isn't that good. It is tankless, which is nice, so it's super tiny, and I can add another one that'll just mount to the wall, and that's great. So, we're just going one step at a time. We have this, trying to make this work. If that works, see if the gas runs a little bit better. I mean, it already has one on now, but I don't know how old it is. It could be like 15 years old. It looks a little but it works. So we'll take you over there and check it out. So in this episode, we're gonna be playing with the propane. Excited. Never done propane work really before. I mean, I have done natural gas lines in the house, and I've played with many propane tanks, and hooked these up. Not a gauge, but hooked these up. But I never taken this apart. I mean, I love taking things apart. I'm assuming you can. I've got all the tape and paste that you could ever want to make sure that it does work. So, I got pipe wrenches so we can see if we can take it apart, mod it out later. If this just fits on there for now, I'm cool with that. And then, once we actually get into replacing the propane tank and adding filters and whatnot, then we'll go from there. So, wish me luck. I'll take you over there. So this is our really narrow part of the house. We're right next door to the other house. There's really 3 feet. But it's cool, our neighbors are rad. Fran and Dave, they're pretty cool. Anyway, so this is our little space. Not a lot of room. Not a lot of room to walk in, but that's fine. And we do have gates that protect our little shed. It's like 6 by 6 feet. I just measured it. And I want to make doors that go like this, that slide. on telescoping galvanized poles and have little wheels on the bottom. And right now, when we open up the store here, it hits their house. It's kind of messed up. Here, look, I'll show you. Anyway, it's their house, and you can't really get past it. So I figured, something that moves like this. I guess for here it'd be like, they just go like this, back and forth. Yeah, okay. Can't even open that all the way. The other one you can open, but not a lot of space in there. So that's another thing we got to do too. So this is our shed. This is the bottom of the water heater. It's the tankless one. A little pan here. So this side's pretty small. What I want to do is I want to take out this section of concrete block, and I want to remove this door here, and take all this wood. This is also just termite eaten and it's gone. So that needs to be just taken off, and then this whole thing will be open and a lot easier to work with. So right now the gas comes with this little pipe, and it goes into the other room here, and it comes in here and then comes up here, and then it provides our hot water, and the water comes from down here. Here, look, I'll take this off. Oh shit, I'll take this off. We'll go rogue here. I'll move the tripod out of the way. Here, 1 second. We'll go steady cam right now. We'll do a Blair Witch project here. So this is our little shed here. Doesn't leak, so that's good. It's pretty nice. A little top. I mean, I'd like to redo this, but this is fine. So this is actually our hot water coming down, and then it goes and disappears into the ground here, which is why it has a tough time getting hot, I think, as well, because it goes underground. And then we'll have to fix that, run it differently. And then this is our cold line here. Oh, our dogs are barking. Hola, hola. Yeah, this is our cold line here. So it's all PVC here in Mexico. I mean, there is a shutoff valve here, which is nice. So that's cool. Anyway, so we'll have to replace all this and get rid of it and run it differently when I add the new tank, but for now it's fine. Anyway, so it goes in here, shoots in, right? Comes through there. So you can see the hole there. And then this is actually from our old landlord, so we're gonna have to get rid of that. So then you come in here. Here it is. It's a Bosch. So hot water's here. Goes down. Comes in. And I just replaced this. See, I like the braided stainless steel lines. It was this old plastic thing, and I washing dishes, and all of a sudden it's just like, and there's water dripping everywhere. So this has to go too. This comes from the cold line, so it comes through here, goes up, elbows over, elbows through here, and then it comes down, and then that feeds the cold water in here, and then the hot water comes out here, and then goes up, goes down, and then comes out here, and then just like disappears in the ground. But so this is our gas line here. So I'll show you the other side. Here we go. See, this thing like doesn't even want to shut. It just like stays open. It's a pain in the ass to get this shut too. So gotta get rid of that stuff. This is. Here's door number 2. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little tight in here. But anyway, here's our propane tank. This is like, I'm 6 foot, and this is up to my chest here. This one's a lot easier to open. It's very nice. There's a little thing up here. So yeah, the gas line comes in here, comes up, then it goes into these copper pieces. So I was talking about the different fittings. So they've got a smaller one that goes into this, and then that goes out, and then this goes to the house. I'll show you. This comes out here, and then they painted it. It goes through and down, And then I think that right there is the other part. I'm not. That could be water. I'm really not sure what this is. I think this is gas. Because I remember digging here, and then there being like a little pipe. So then there's gas line there, and I think you can shut that off to the house. Anyway, and then this is another, I think, water spout that comes up that feeds the house as well. I gotta test that too. So, and actually this pops up from like way over there. It will be a little ADD right now. I'll show you. There's our tripod. Sorry, don't worry about it. Anyway, so this is our main water, I believe. This was leaking before, and the people here actually that own the land, or not own the area. They actually will maintenance this stuff. So they came and fixed it, added a little union. But then this turns our main water off, I believe. And then, so it comes up here, or, yeah, I'm really not sure. Either it comes up here, goes this way, comes down, and then it feeds other houses and goes that way. It just, yeah, it's got 1, 2, 3, and I believe that it feeds this other lady's house that's over here. But then I also believe that it comes from here as well, because this tees off, and then this goes around, and then it actually is our spout for our water over there. I'll show you. So it's our spout here, comes over, and then here I've added a little adapter, and then this is actually for all of our gardening plants. Everything's wired in, so you know that runs that way, and that goes our garden over there, and then back where we just were. So it's all automated. Anyway, that's cool. So here, let's go back. All right, we're done being ADD now. Let's focus on the propane. See, the line goes here. I'll probably end up adding a line on the other side so it doesn't do that. And it feeds the garden over here. Anyway, so this is our propane tank. Let's try to get a little light here. Well, a little difficult. So this is our old pressure regulator. And then, it's hard to see. Well, let's get in there. Every time I move, there's a shadow. So right here, it's like an interesting fitting. You're going to turn it off and I'll show you. You can check it out. We need a special adapter. If anyone wanted to know, what? Oh, there we go. Let's take a sec. Oh, I need to get my tool. Alright, well, it's really on there. Anyway, it's just a bigger fitting. I'll try to show you. But anyway, so, comes here. This is our pressure regulator. They did adapt it, so they added something new. It didn't come with a hose. It came with a stainless steel one, but it looks like they did something to it. So this looks like a compression fitting right here. So it doesn't need tape or anything, but this did. So they put it into an adapter. And then it comes down and then pops up here. Same thing where it has like 2 other fittings. And like I said, this is just copper. So let's see if we can zoom in here. Yeah, so this is just copper that they hardwire or hard soldered, which I can fix. And then this is where it comes in. And then this is where it comes up. And then tees off to our water heater. And then goes inside our house where we cook. So let me see if I can get this thing off. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so this is it. Alright, I'm going to try to use my little wrench maybe. I'm assuming lefty loosey, righty tighty. I really don't know. Could be, a lot of times this is backwards, so we'll see. If it doesn't go on the first try, okay, I think it goes, oh shit. It's very loud. Yep. It's opposite. Okay. Gas is off. It is opposite. this is the fitting I was talking about. So here, let me grab the other one. It's a little different. I didn't know that was a different one. So we'll do a little side-by-side comparison. This is the different fittings. Different fittings, so they don't mate and marry together as easy. So anyway, so we got a little adapter, so we can put this one to some that has this. That can go in the tank. Anyway, so here's the condition. Let's see if we can have our old regulator. It's a Mexican version. I don't know if it has to be anything specific, but here's the new one. Here's the old one. Like I said, I wanted to take. Oh, you can't see it. Wow, that's loud. I wanted to take this off here, and then take this one off, and try to marry the two together. So use this. I use this line. But yeah, I definitely need to get like a compression fitting and something that's, because this is a lot bigger. Oh, I need to stop hitting that. Anyway, this one is a lot bigger than this one. I don't know if you can see that. So it's definitely smart to try and do that. Anyway, but now I think I'm gonna try and unscrew. Can you see it? Hold on. See if you can see it. Yeah, you kinda can. Right here. Yeah. Unscrew this. I'm breaking it. Let me see. Going to try. Here, let me know. We'll adjust this so we can see it. Alright. It's a little better. Now you can kind of see. Alright, so I'm going to use this wrench to hold the one up here. That's hard to see. So we're going to take one wrench, put it on here to hold it, and then the other one on there. And then this one's plumbing, so it should screw in and be righty-tighty. So we're going to test that theory right now. Hopefully I don't break nothing. Oh yeah, it was lefty loosey. Alright, nice. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. So this is the other fitting. So we're gonna see if this one fits. I really don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's promising. Oh, look at that, if it's right on there. Look at that, and it's pretty solid. So sweet, so this will work. Alright, so assuming that thing comes back, I'll just leave this off. And if we get that tonight, then we can hook her up. I think I should put some tape on there. I don't know if this is compression, so we'll check that out in a sec. Anyway, so here's the differences. Check it out. This is the old one. Or not old, this is a different one in the US. So here we go. That's it. Hopefully our piece shows up. And we can hook this one up today. I'm excited. Wish me luck. Stay tuned. Can you see me now? You kinda can. Okay, I got my first Amazon package from Mexico. And it's for a pressure regulator adapter. So let's open it up. Comes in a cute box. I'm excited. Oh, that's what it is. You can kind of see it here. this is it. So it's like, oh, there's a little snap on the back. That's nice. A little protector on the front. Key out. So here's our setup now. It's the one we got from my parents. And then we got this little guy for our gauge. And then this. Oh, this seems like a lot. This actually is kind of a lot. But let's see if I can hold it in there and do this at the same time. Wow, it fits. Actually, let's shoot. It's crooked. Hold on. Alright. Let's do this better. Oh. Okay, so after fidgeting with it, I had to actually take a crescent wrench and screw it in. I don't know why, but it was just being difficult. So now it's in, and all we have to do is test it to see if it actually works. But this is the setup. It looks pretty badass, actually. They do make adapters for the Mexican propane tanks, built in with a gauge, but I didn't know that until now. So see you later. Alright, let's turn it off. That's the first thing. That's pretty off. Alright. Let's disconnect. Get my trusty pliers. This is just lefty loosey, righty tighty. So we go in. Now for the new one. This one should. Just hand tightening now. Alright, this feels pretty snug. So now we take this off. That's pretty good. Actually, I'm really glad we got the adapter because this thing barely fits it. Okay. To try it on. I don't hear any leaks or smell anything. Sounds pretty good. Let's go steady cam. Alright, so here's the new one. And then actually this is good because it really fits back here. Yeah, it looks like the gauge is working. It's kind of hard to see. It's not very bright. Yeah, there we go. And then, yeah, the new line's in. All good. I don't smell anything. Seems fine. Yeah, all guess we'll check it later, but this is what the gauge looks like. Yeah. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know why. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Oh yeah. Alright. New stuff. Yeah. So I don't hear any leaks or smell any gas. Seems pretty good. So yeah. Hopefully it functions better. We'll see. Okay, well, we just took off the old one, and this is it. If you want to check it out. Hopefully the new one works really great. I guess we'll check it out. Like I said, there's no leaks, which is awesome. And I mean, I could have done the spray with the water and the soap, but I didn't. But I don't smell anything. It seems pretty tight. So we're gonna keep checking it out. Hopefully the hot water will run better. I don't know. Maybe the gas will run better too. Be more efficient. I'm not sure, but we have a gauge now, and I'm pretty excited. So that concludes the episode of changing out the propane regulator. Oh yeah, and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if this helped you, if you have a house in Mexico that you want to update things to, then hopefully this is a good reference for you. Enjoy.